ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Those Two Geeks. This is actually take 2 or 3 of getting this episode up and running. I thought I hit record. I didn't. Should not be of any surprise to any of you that I'm not entirely prepared. I am joined today by Heather Antos. I was going to say a legendary comic book editor, but I feel like that would be really embarrassing for you if I said that, and I can see your face just twirling. So I am joined by Heather Antos. We are here to talk about When I Was Young. It is an LGBTQIA plus comics anthology. It is currently being funded live on BackerKit. Actually, so as an aside, I'd never heard of BackerKit until I saw this on the weekend. I'm going to stop talking because I feel like I've rambled my way through a second introduction slightly worse than the first time.
Well, thank you, Alex. I know you are a legendary podcast host. And
my bollocks.
As Alex almost did a spit take in front of me. So we're going strong, folks. So thank you so much for having me on. As Alex said, yes, I'm mostly known for my comic book editorial work on things like Star Wars, Deadpool, Gwenpool, and Star Trek. But for this particular project, I'm actually coming to you all as one of the many creators behind the When I Was Young comic book anthology. As Alex said, this is an 100+ page comic anthology featuring short stories of inspiration, advice, and triumph from creators all across comics. I guarantee there is someone on there that you know and love in the book. And all profits of this book will be donated to the Trevor Project to benefit LGBTQ+ youth. We're so close to our goal. We have less than $4,000 to go, just under 2 weeks as of the time we're recording, probably closer to 1 week by the time this comes out. So every little bit helps. We've got a bunch of cool things. We have a glitter cover by Paulina Ganeschow, holographic prints, commissions, stickers, all the good stuff. So please head over to BackerKit and check it out.
I actually wanted to ask you about the glitter cover.
Yeah.
I didn't back the glitter cover because my wife works with at a daycare, and I know firsthand what it's like to suddenly have glitter everywhere. Mm-hmm. I was like, I'm sure it's not going to be one of those covers that you just swipe and it goes over. So I'm assuming it's like is it a foil glitter, or is it? This is entirely irrelevant.
I don't know. So that is an excellent question for Michelle Avenator that you can post on the community page on BackerKit.com.
I will do that when I am confident touching my laptop again.
No, she is the one who would be able to answer all of that. But if I had to guess from just like previous comics, it's almost like an embossed like glitter situation. And it's so unnecessary, but also very pretty. So
I am a firm believer in that nothing in comics is unnecessary when it comes to enhancing the visual medium. Because I know it's not strictly a visual medium. There's so much more that goes into it. So it's a horrific overgeneralization. But at the end of the day, if there's something that catches your eye in the art, in the way the book is put together, it's absolutely not unnecessary. Mm-hmm. I've asked you this already, so I'll ask you again because the recording wasn't there. This is your first time providing interiors to a comic, right?
This is, yeah. I've drawn a couple covers here and there, and I do a bunch of like commissions and personal work that you can see on my Instagram and whatnot. But yeah, this is the first time I will be drawing an interior comic, for better or for worse. It's very terrifying. So if you want to see me draw a comic, please support this campaign.
So you can do that. It's at BackerKit. I've been just Googling When I Was Young BackerKit, and it comes up really easily because I always forget the link and didn't save it. And I've got multiple different places that I'm looking up, phone, laptop, whatever, is depending on what I'm trying to show people. So
we also have it very simple. We have a domain, just whenIwasyoungcomic.com. And it leads directly to the crowdfunding page. So, but I'm doing a short story with Sam Maggs. Natasha Alterici of Heathen is doing a story in there. David Boer and Jack Foster have a story. Jadzia Axelrod, Shadi Min, Christopher Cantwell, Stephanie Williams. There's just so many creators in there that are telling just so many incredible stories that I'm just excited, not only as a creator but also as a fan, just because this is going to be one pretty book and then a story by me. So
so you're just looking forward to getting the book and seeing what else everyone else has come up with.
Yeah.
So do you, obviously in your day job you're an editor, are you editing any of these stories, or are you just involved as a creator in this one?
I'm just involved as a creator in this one. Michelle, my good friend, who's also writing a story in it, she is the beautiful genius that is the man behind all of production and editorial on this project. And it's nice to not have to wrangle all of these creators myself.
I was going to ask, how is it feeling different? Because I'm sure that you go from chaos to just, this is my shit, I can do this, I'm done, now I move on to something else and just do the publishing or the promotion, sorry.
Yeah, it's a different kind of stress. You know, it's definitely, there's a lot more room to be self-critical. I think, especially because this is my first time drawing something, but I'm not this is so disrespectful to what an editor does, but I often compare it to being a glorified babysitter in certain aspects when you're just trying to wrangle all of these adults to like answer emails and turn in things on time. And it's nice to not have to do that for a project.
I am not an editor in my day job, but I 100% relate to what you're saying. And I think if anyone can make the glorified babysitter reference, it would be someone that does it for a living, as opposed to someone like me that would have no idea what's going on. Like, yeah, I have nothing else after that to add to that point. But
That's okay. That's okay.
So I know I only have you for a little bit. The price of the book, and I was about to touch my laptop to look it up, and I'm not doing that because the last time I did that, things broke.
Yes, that is okay. So to get just the standard copy of the book, there's two different standard covers that you can get. You can get the cover A by Paulina Ganeschow for $25, and there also is a B cover by Angel Solorzano for $25, or you could get both for $45. And then we have our fancy glitter variant that's $40. So for an oversized anthology, you're getting some nice quality stuff. There's also a digital tier if you want to support, but your bookshelves are a little full these days. I know those feelings all too well. So yeah, levels for everyone here.
You can also so this is something that you may not always think of yourself, because I know you're located in the States. The shipping is actually really reasonable to Canada and to the rest of the world in general. So if you are international, I think I backed it. I think I got the B cover. I'm not entirely sure. I'll look, but I know I ended up adding an extra $5 to it. So even with that, with shipping, it was still only $55-ish, which is really reasonable for a crowdfunded Kickstarter book. I've paid more for less when it comes, and I say Kickstarter, but crowdfunded book. I've paid more for less when it comes to that kind of thing.
And I will say, we're not skimping on packaging either. Like, this isn't just because it's lower shipping prices doesn't mean that it's, shoddy media mail. We're doing the nice packaging to make sure your book is going to get to you as safe and sound as it possibly can. We can only control so much.
I've had hardcovers come to me through Kickstarter in an envelope. So as long as it doesn't come in an envelope, then I'm.
Oh, I've had publishers send me books that look like the USPS like rolled it over and threw it in a puddle. Might have happened. Who's to say?
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't like a good puddle book, right? So I know you can add on stickers. There's prints and stuff depending on what it is that your flavor is. I 100% full disclosure, put my money where my mouth is. I've already backed it. I hope that you back it too. It's for a great cause. It's for the Trevor Project. I'm not going to go over what they do because I'm not going to do it justice. But if you're halfway capable, and I know that you are, you'll be able to Google it, figure it out for yourself why exactly this is such a great cause. Heather, I don't want to keep you much longer. Do you have anything else you want to add? Any other work that you're currently doing that you want to talk about quickly before you drop? I know this is why you came on.
Yeah, no, I would just also, if you're a fan of any of these creators or the message behind this project, I also encourage you to check out and pre-order Star Trek Celebrations, which comes out this June in time for Pride Month. In the 23rd century, we like to think that, some of this bigotry is no longer an issue. So this isn't necessarily a pride book so much as it is a celebration book, a book where we're celebrating just the LGBTQ plus characters in the Star Trek universe and all of their badassery. Really, really excited about that one. This is the first time Star Trek has ever done a Pride Month comic, and we really, really, really want to make it as big as we possibly can. Paulina also has a cover in that. Stephanie Williams is also also writing a story. Chris Cantwell is also writing a story. So there's a lot of crossover between these two books, actually. But highly recommend you checking that out as well. It would mean a lot to me personally.
I am not the biggest Star Trek fan, but I'm always willing to read new stuff. So yeah. I can definitely check it out. Where can we find you? I know you said this is on BackerKit, and you gave us the link earlier.
Yeah, so you can find When I Was Young on BackerKit. If you just go to backerkit.com and type in When I Was Young, it'll come up. I think we're also on the front page still. You can also find it at www.whenIWasYoungComic.com, and you can find me at Heather Antos on all of the things.
That's really simple. Cool. I will add all of that to the show notes. So it's going to be on the Graphic Policy website when it goes live and wherever else it ends up being. I don't know if you heard that, but she says hello. It's not a podcast of those two geeks without some animal showing up somewhere.
I love it.
So, all right. Yeah, that's going to be the end.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Alex.
No worries.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.